Here's why I'm continuing to buy Casper, and also why I'm sticking by the fact that $2 is actually my worst possible case price target scenario for something this fantastic. And the reason for that is because when we take a look at, as of right now, right, people, they really love projects that are focused on AI, which there's nothing wrong with that. Casper is focused on AI as well. A lot of people, they're looking into meme coins. Nothing wrong with that. Meme coins could be so amazing, and I'm a very big fan of meme coins too. Don't get it twisted. But here's the thing. Oftentimes, people are forgetting the fact that during this bull run, there is a narrative that could very well be something massive. And that is projects who are primed for enterprise adoption, much like Casper. Because keep in mind, there are so many layer 1 blockchains out there, right? Some people, they may argue that. But how many of them are really actually primed for enterprise adoption? Is Solana primed for enterprise adoption? Personally, I don't think so. Is something like, the BNB Smart Chain primed for enterprise adoption? Personally, I don't think it was built with that in mind. Also, on top of that, you take a look at something like Ethereum. That absolutely isn't primed for enterprise adoption. I mean, let's face it, right? Sky-high gas fees, and also on top of that, arguably not even scalable. So, yeah, what is the point in these 3 dinosaur blockchains? Now, keep in mind, though, Casper, it's exactly primed for enterprise adoption. Enterprises, they really could provide such amazing growth. I mean, if there was ever a time to be focused on projects that are enterprise optimized, I think it would be right here, right now, because back in 2021, the bull run, it was largely driven through the retail market, which did provide amazing gains. But enterprises, they could do a lot better. More enterprises than ever before are focusing on the blockchain space. There's more institutional investors than ever before as well, as of right now. And not to mention, there's nearly 600 million people owning cryptocurrencies as we speak. So yeah, that right there, I think, is the makings of a bull run that could be something so fantastic. And I think that Casper, it's going to go along with the ride in such a fantastic way. I mean, when you have more enterprise adoption and more institutional investors than ever before, really, it only makes sense that projects that are focused on enterprise adoption, they could very well do so amazing. And keep in mind, Casper, it's in a unique position in which its market cap is relatively low for something this amazing. Because if Casper were to, let's say, go to the price of $2, which, by the way, I'm sticking by the fact that it's my worst case price target scenario, if it were to do that, considering its current circulating supply, it would be over a 60x from here. I mean, just imagine that. Isn't that crazy? Now, $2, some people, they may be wondering, okay, that sounds like a crazy target, but it's not really, because when you think about it, if Casper were to go to the price of $2, again, right, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $24 billion. I mean, that really isn't too much to ask for, in my opinion. I mean, the crazy thing is this. We take a look at Sol as of right now. Market cap is around $64.5 billion. BNB is around $90 billion. We take a look at even Doge is around $21.6 billion. SHIB is around $15 billion. You get the point, right? A $24 billion market cap, really in the grand scheme of things, isn't too much. And keep in mind, the projects that I just mentioned before, they're reaching this market cap as we speak. I'm not talking about 2021. I'm saying right here, right now. So again, right, is Casper going to the price of $2 during the peak of this bull run all that crazy? I don't think so. It's my worst case price target scenario. Now, even if, let's say, people say, okay, $2, that sounds even too extreme. Let's say even $1. Even at the price of $1, that's still over 30x from here. Market cap at that point would be around $12 billion. Very doomsday scenario, right? $1. Now, my best case scenario is, of course, $5. And even at $5, around a $60 billion market cap, not too much to ask for. We've seen Doge go to around $88 billion. And again, right, we're even seeing BNB as of right now go to around $90 billion. And BNB, I don't think it's as good as Casper. I mean, the BNB Smart Chain is complete caca. You got to take into consideration how just last year, according to Crypto.com research, they say how over 2% of the crypto hacks that happened actually occurred on the BNB Smart Chain ecosystem. Now, around 2%, over that, right, slightly, doesn't sound like such a bad thing to some people, but when you consider just how massive, the crypto space is overall, around 2% actually seems like a bad figure in my opinion. That's unacceptable, right? You don't see any of this type of security nonsense going on with the Casper ecosystem. You just don't see it. I think it's way too secure for something like that. Casper, it's a lot better than the competition, relatively low in market cap, focus on AI, focus on enterprise adoption. I do believe that the sky is the limit. I think this bull run could be so crazy. And of course, I'm sticking by the fact that I'm dollar cost averaging into Casper. I'm accumulating Casper anytime I earn income. I've been accumulating Casper ever since 2021. So you got to imagine that, right? I'm sticking it through. I don't want to give up right now because the peak of the altcoin season, it could very well happen in the very near future. Usually it's 6 to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. And as we all know, the Bitcoin halving event very recently happened in April. So either 6 to 18 months from right now may sound like a long time to some people, but I've been accumulating ever since 2021. So is sticking out through potentially for a year and a half, is it such a bad thing? Is it long in the grand scheme of things? I think absolutely not. You know, this right here is the equivalent of running a marathon, and it's a 10-mile marathon. And the way I view it is that we're 8 to 9 miles down. You know, hashtag Eminem 8 miles. But yeah, besides that point, would it make sense for me to quit right near the end? It would make no sense. I mean, that'd just be illogical in my opinion. That'd be crazy. I'm going to continue to accumulate more Casper. I think it's going to shock the world. And the amazing thing about Casper is that it hasn't had its bull run yet. You know, we've seen a lot of projects out there already reach, you know, massive heights, right? Casper hasn't done that yet. It's really a sleeping giant. $2, my worst case price target scenario. $5 is my best case price target scenario. But even at an absolute doomsday $1, that's still over 30x from here. I don't think Casper is bad at all. Upside is amazing, in my opinion, potentially, of course, and hypothetically. And I think that it's really such an amazing project. I don't want to miss out on it. I think it's so incredible, if you ask me. It's incroyable in French, or as they say in English, again, incredible. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very fantastic video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.